for the last half an hour. I've been sat here contemplating. I'm missing summer. I'm really missing summer. I'm here drinking from my Christmas cup. It's really cute, my mum got it for me. But what can I do to make it feel more like summer, apart from going somewhere that's warm, which is not on the cards right now? Let's go to a record store, let's find some tracks, and then get inspired and make a track that feels like... There's lots of things people do to make themselves feel better about the weather. It's also a thing in the UK called the SAD syndrome, which is seasonal affective disorder that happens when you don't see enough sunlight or vitamin D. Now, I do take vitamin D tablets, but it doesn't mean that I still don't feel a little bit like I wish it was summer right now. I feel like that is the best option. Let's go to a record store, let's find some records, get inspired by the records and write a track that feels like summer and then have a little solo dance party. What would you do? I mean, I feel like it's a pretty good plan. Are you coming with me? Let's go. Is this gonna be warm enough? What's the temperature? It's 7 degrees outside. 7 degrees. I mean, I guess it's not that cold. Now I'm wishing I brought a scarf. Bloody freezing. So I went into the first record store and then I left the first record store because there were too many people to film. So I went to one on the other side of the road and was particularly attracted to it because it had a picture of the word sun on the window. So I thought I might find something with the feeling of summer in this record store. There were lots of records to choose from, some very interesting ones, lots of different genres. And I spent quite a while actually browsing through. Eventually I found a record and it had the word sun on it and I just thought, well, this is meant to be. Until I realised that actually you weren't allowed or couldn't listen to records in that store, so I left it and I went to find another record store in Soho. So then I ended up at this place. There was a big queue outside, but I don't think it was for me, it was for a book signing. So I was upstairs and it was pretty empty, which was great, and some really great records to choose from. And I was listening to all these classic house tracks. And I realised that a lot of them are based on samples from between the 1960s and the 1980s, like classic soul, Motown records that they use and then remix them as the basis of the track. So I thought, okay then, if that's what the structure is, then let me find something I can sample as well. So then I went looking in the classic soul section, 70s, 80s vibes, and I found this record. This one. And I got really excited because it took me back to summer when it was the first hot day in London and I went for a walk by the Thames and I was literally listening to Sweet Love by Anita Baker. There was this boat that went past on the Thames with a proper house party like going on the boat. There was a DJ and a whole group of people just going for it and it was such a vibe and I thought to myself, if I was going to be that DJ on that boat, what would I be playing? And in that moment, because I was listening to that track, I thought a remix of Sweet Love would be pretty cool. But I never actually got round to it. I thought, okay, but instead of just making like a remix straight from the track, why not take the vocals and then make a 1970s or like a disco record, and that is my own sample, and then I sample my own sample into a house track. And that was my idea. I think I have a voice memo somewhere of the original idea that I had for the remix, so maybe there's something in there that I can actually use for this. When was this made? In the 80s, I'm sure. 1986. So if this was made in 1976, that's what we're gonna do. You know what, let's just go back to the spot where I originally had the idea, and then I can paint the scene for you, and we can get some inspiration. All right, let's go. So you're going to have to use your imagination a little bit here. Just imagine that it's, you know, blue sky and it's nice and sunny and it's warm, and you know, you're just having a casual stroll alongside the Thames listening to Sweet Love by Anita Baker, and all of a sudden you see this boat and there's a party going on, everyone's having a great time, there's a DJ, everyone's really happy, you know, it's proper summer vibes. That's so good. Oh my lord. Wait, hang on. Oh my god, that's it. That's what I've got to use. That bit. Okay, wait. Maybe if I... Okay. Ooh! That was my original idea. Let's turn that into a disco track. Have a bass line like dun, 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 dun. We need some strings, we need some trumpets maybe. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. I feel like this end of the run needs trumpets. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it at that and then build it out into the house track tomorrow.